you explained how you jumped around a lot, and in today's society especially, it's kind of frowned upon to jump around. But the way that you make it sound, it's a good thing. Why is it a good thing to you?
Yeah, so I think that it depends on what kind of track you're on in your career. If you want sort of the safe stability, like if you value stability a lot, then there's a certain path that is laid out for you, and that is like stay 2 years at a job minimum. So you have a very easy to understand, readily digestible story arc when you are applying to jobs. I think that that limits your options out of the gates if you are kind of taking the safe route. And that's not to say that pursuing there's anything wrong with pursuing stability, but I think that's radically different from saying my career is mine. I take full agency over it, and I'm here to get the most out of myself. I'm on a mission to become the best version of myself, to enhance my skills, to work on cool shit, to like become the best version of myself, and to seek fulfillment more than stability. For me, my North Star is like, I got to be working on things that are fulfilling. And so, in order to service that goal, it's not about thinking about things in terms of duration. It's about staying in a job, running. In my early career, it was like trying a bunch of different jobs to try and gain clarity, to run experiments about like, hey, like for instance, I worked at a law firm for 6 months. This was my second job out of college. I thought I wanted to go to law school. And that was a really valuable experience for me because I saved myself hundreds of thousands of dollars in years of my life as a result of that experience because I invalidated something that I thought I wanted to do. And that's one of the things that I think a lot of people miss when they kind of base their career on this early hypothesis they have at like 16, 17, or then again at 22. It's like this is how a lot of people choose their majors. I think is they think this is a safe route. Hey, I'm going to go become an accountant because mom and dad told me that was going to be a good safe job. It's always hiring. Well, if you don't know for sure that you want to become an accountant, spending $200,000 and 4 years of your life to test that hypothesis is a very, very risky way to go about that. I think a lot of people experience that again when they're 22 and they enter the job market and they go take the first job they can get. There's nothing wrong with taking the first job you can get, but if it's something that you find out over 6 months that you hate, go try something different. These are the best years of your life. You should be doing things that are going to increase your leverage over time. Because if from 18 to 30, all you do is continue to level up your skills, gain more leverage, grow your network. From 30 through the time you decide to retire or have the financial resources to retire or, do whatever you love, you're going to have so many more options. And what people really care about on the job market, the people who have the jobs, who are trying to make hiring decisions, what they care about is, can you deliver the goods? Can you deliver more value to the business than what it costs for me to hire you? And to some degree, businesses do want to make sure that part of that investment is like keeping somebody around. But I think that it's easier to keep people around when you're building a business that has some kind of mission that people are attracted to and people are excited about that than just a lot of people working in jobs that are very transactional in nature, where it's like I'm doing this job, I don't really love it, it's not fulfilling, but it pays the bills. That's where I would say like the stability seekers tend to migrate toward, rather than people who are just after fulfillment. So I think it's really a matter of what's important to you in your career, trying to figure out those career priorities, and then predominantly, like, even more important than that is making sure that you are the one who's taking agency of the career story that you're telling other people. Even if you're in conversations with those recruiters that are like, hey, I noticed you jumped around for a long time. Like, you have to be able to tell that story, and it's always going to be better if you take control of that narrative before they even think to ask about it.